How did I take my guy Jaxson from this to this? Let me break it down for you. So when Jaxson came to me on a call, he had one goal in mind, and that was to put on more lean muscle tissue. But he kept asking me why he felt like he had no energy. And at just 20 years old, that raises a ton of red flags. The first of which, if anyone who's an ECA, you know is going to be hypothyroidism. I diagnosed his hypothyroidism by finding out that he had cold hands and brain fog, especially in the morning and after lunch. And his hunger cues were inconsistent. And these are all classic signs of poor T4 to T3 conversion. I told him, Jaxson, you can't build meaningful muscle when your metabolic accelerator is stuck in neutral. The second red flag was his sleep, and he was getting hours in bed, but didn't feel truly rested the next day. He never had deep sleep phases or REM cycles, and his cortisol was peaking too late at night, which flattened his morning drive, and his body could never fully recover, so his training had nothing to build on. And the third red flag was the behavior feeding both the problems, which included all the following: regular alcohol use and binge eating from Friday to Sunday, not getting outside enough, and too much caffeine to compensate for his lack of energy. So not only was he super inflamed, but his digestion was also slowed. Even though he insisted that he had a fast metabolism, his bowel movements told me otherwise. Think every other day at best. So what did I do? I rebuilt him from the inside out. I stabilized his food frequency to open up his mitochondrial energy production. I timed his carbs around training and nighttime to lower cortisol and deepen his sleep. I cleaned up his weekends so his thyroid finally had the stability to convert. Within 2 weeks, he was pooping multiple times a day, and within 4 weeks, his energy fully came back and it returned big time. Then his training intensity shot up, and when the internal system finally moved, the muscle tissue followed. So what's the takeaway from all this? I helped my guy fix his internal engine, and the physique basically fell into his lap. And guess what? He was only in the gym 4 times a week, and I didn't even ask him to do any cardio. So if you need help fixing your internal engine so that your dream physique becomes effortless, that's exactly what I teach inside of Finley Fit. So unless you like being a soy boy, don't book a call with me.